It's ready.
£509.0.
509 again, guys. I was 509 on the 23rd. Now I'm 509 on the 31st. Whatever. I'll get there. Okay, guys, bye. What's up, guys? Happy Halloween. I'm back. Okay, guys, so I weighed 509 today. Like, I was 509 on the 23rd. But okay, it's a diet. That's what happens with a diet. You go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, guys, so I wanted to talk about something that I don't know if I've talked about on my channel yet. I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I talked about it. Okay, so anyways, actually, I think I did. I talked about in the disability video. I think I talked about it in that. I'm not sure. I need to go back and look at that video. That video was like way back when I was still eating junk food. That was like early this year. Or it actually could have been last year, when I was only posting one video a day. But anyways, if you have, this is what I talk about. And I actually need to thank this to my best friend John, because I was talking to him last night and he actually helped me realize, and I've realized it, but he actually helped me realize it more, because we have always had that type of conversation, always, even when I was in school and I was in the special classes and I was like, bro, I don't feel like I belong here. And he's like, bro, you don't even, he's like, you don't have a disability. You just need to push yourself more, to do more, instead of like just dealing with what everyone says. You need to push yourself a lot more. And he was right, but like I never listened until I had to go through what I went through. I went through so much in my early 20s, and like a lot. I went through a lot. And I will share that with you guys when I feel more comfortable, to share that with you guys. And as I grow and as I become a better person and a better man and understand who I am and understand like my where my yeses and my nos are, and understand where like I allow myself of how far I'm gonna go in a lot of my different stories. Because I feel like everybody on YouTube is different. Everybody is different. There's different people who do different stuff. There's people who do cooking blogs, do daily blogs, there's different people who do different stuff, right? So I feel like I'm different from all those different people, okay? I'm not saying I'm one of the first people with a disability, and I'm not saying I'm like one of the first people to do a weight loss journey on YouTube. There's probably lots. I don't even know all of them because I haven't looked them up. But I am the first person who's trying to be, well, I mean, I feel like other people say they're trying to be honest with you, but they're really not honest with you. They just put what they want to put on camera and that's it. And then off camera, they're totally different. And you'll see that if you follow them on their social media. You'll see their posts. You'll see how they act on different stuff. You'll say, that's not the same person I know on their videos. Some of them are more closed off and more scared and more like shy towards everybody and just are really quiet, and YouTube kind of helps brings them out of that. And I think that that's what's awesome about YouTube, because it helps people get a platform who couldn't speak before, that were really scared or was really like, oh, no one's gonna like me. I was that person. I totally can relate with anybody who felt sheltered, anyone who felt neglected, abused, scared, felt like no one cared about them. I totally can relate to that because I've been there, I've done that. I've grown up, I've matured. When you reach your 30s, you really do kind of like a soul searching, and you kind of look at yourself and you're like, wow, I allowed all that to happen for how long? Like you just really get to a point where you're just like, you know who you are. And I know people say it happens in like your late 30s, early 40s, and when you're 45, that people really start to recognize who they are. But sometimes it can take people until they're like 80, 90 years old before they recognize who they are. And in your walk with God, you have to, there are going to be good days and there are going to be bad days. In my life, with dealing with my depression and my anxiety, that are gone. They're gone. But I have good days and I have bad days. Like, I can go a whole month with no flare-ups, nothing, and then one thing will just boom, I'm crying for no reason, I'm angry for no reason, I'm jumpy for no reason. It's like there's just certain things that bring up my depression, and it's like, one, I don't like being yelled at. Two, I don't like being talked about. Three, I don't like being lied on. And there's just different things that have happened to me that I have triggers, like certain smells, certain things, certain just there's a lot. But I've come so far after I told you guys I did that hypnosis therapy. That like I was skeptic at first. Like I was like, I don't know if I believe in this. But when I did it, I promise you, he went all the way back to my childhood and like just opened the doors to like stuff that like he makes you find a happy place. He makes you find that happy place, think about that happy place. And then he has you slowly, slowly open those doors that you locked and threw away the key, or open those scars that you had that you were like, I never want to talk about again. And then he has you like heal it, and if you get to a place where you're like really, really excited and your heart's beating fast and da 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 da, and you're sweating, you're about to pass out, he says, go to your happy place, go to your happy place. And so I did that for about a month, and it really worked from a lot of the trauma and stuff that I've had in my life. And I feel so much better. But with all that being said, I know I went in a big circle. If you have a disability, right? If you have a disability and you have someone that is telling you that you can't be nothing, you can't ever do anything, you're just gonna be stuck at home with your parents, or you're gonna be stuck in these classes. And a lot of teachers do it. And it makes me so angry because the teachers just tear down these kids, tear them down. I've seen it with my own eyes. If you feel like you are more than what that disability is, and you feel like you can be better than that, push yourself. That's all I have to say. Just push yourself. If you are in a wheelchair and the doctor said you were never going to walk again, but you know that you're going to walk again, then push yourself in your therapy classes. Push yourself on your own when you're trying to get up, but make sure there's someone there. I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. If you have a learning disability, so like reading's hard for you, math is hard for you, you see words backwards, you're dyslexic or dyslexic, whatever it's called. I get a problem. You see words backwards. Push yourself hard. You got to look at Jace Norman. Okay, Jace Norman is from Henry Danger, and I've been following his career. He had it, and look at him. He's making movies. He opened his own company. He has his own sock thing. He does stuff on, for Henry Danger. He's done stuff for Nickelodeon. He has his own social media empire that he's starting. And like right there, it's like someone who was born with a problem, worked through it, was really shy, really quiet about it, was like not, was frustrated in school. I don't really know his whole story, but you would have to like watch his videos, watch his interviews, and see what he says. But like to me, to have someone that's younger than me, to have a 19-year-old inspire me to like want to start social media, to want me to start showing like okay, it's okay to have a disability, but it's okay to like work through it and keep going. It's like a big thing to me. Like I so like think that is so awesome, to like use your disability for the benefits of helping other people. People who have had like major things happen to them are inspiring other people. People who have lost their legs in Iraq are now doing stuff to help other kids that have lost their legs from cancer or a bad car accident or something. And they're just like inspiring people to keep going. And I'm like, I look at myself and I'm like, wow, you sat here for so many years and did nothing with anything that you want to do except just eat, and eat, and eat. And look how big you got. And it's like, you have strength, and you know that you want to help people. Like, that's just who you are. That's how God made you. That's who you are from day one. You've always wanted to help people. Even when you were a little baby, you were helping people. And you've always had that caring spirit. So I have to like tell myself, in my brain, I have to tell myself a lot of like, I don't want to say I'm a psychic, right? I'm not a psychic. I believe in psychics, but then I don't want to put myself there. I feel like God has given me this type of, I don't want to say power, but I want to say God give me this kind of like understanding. Like if I see you, or if I watch your YouTube videos, or I see like if I know you, I know you're in pain. Like there's something about me. Like if I know you're in pain, I will try to stay close to you because I want to help you. If you ask any of the friendships that I've been in before, like they ended, but that wasn't on me, I was like that person to talk to. I was that person for advice. I listened, and I'm not trying to, be cocky or anything, but I'm just saying, like, there's people that I watch their videos literally, and I know they're in pain, but they don't know how to talk about it because they were never taught that as a child. And so it breaks my heart because it's like, I want to help people so bad, but I don't want to be like a stuck up doctor that's like, oh, medicate them. And I don't want to be nosy, but it's like, if that person like fell in my lap or I knocked into that person, bumped into that person or something, and they just like tell me their whole life story. And it happens to me every time. I promise you. I promise you. I will literally be in the checkout line at Walmart or any store, and this little old lady or man or whoever or child or lady or whoever will tell me their whole story and be like, what do you think I should do? Like, I promise you, it happens to me all the time. All the time. And I don't mind it. I love it because I feel like I can help people and I want to help people so bad. So that's like why I want to use my channel for good instead of for bad. Because like, what's the point of using it for bad? Like, you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to hurt more people. And I don't want to hurt people, you know? And other people who are like dealing with depression and anxiety and PTSD and they have no voice and all they do is like drink or smoke or do drugs or get angry and push everybody away from each other. I'm the one that would be the first one at the front door saying, listen, I ain't leaving until you let me in this house. Like, I don't care. Like, I understand your pain. Like, I totally get your pain, you know? And that's why I wanted to be a no-shigator or whatever they're called. Police no, I don't know, the people who like when it's a hostage situation, you're like on the phone trying to talk them down. Like, I wanted to be that person so bad. I still can, but you know, or a suicide situation when a person's about to jump off a building, like go talk to them, or if they're about to do something. Like, I used to volunteer on the suicide hotline a long time ago through my youth group. And I talked to a lot of people. And I used to counsel people at my youth group, kids that were like suicidal, depressed. Stuff was happening in their home. They didn't know how to deal about it. So they would come to me and be like, hey, what do I do? What should I do? You know, and I was like, listen, sit your parents down and say, this is what's bothering you. And I don't want to be in the middle no more. And that's what a lot of the people were doing. And then the parents would be like, we're sorry and apologize and be willing to go to counseling to get help. And then they would come back and be like, oh my God, it worked. They actually listened to me. I thought they wouldn't listen to me. I thought they didn't care. And I'm like, no, you just have to like work with them to get them to understand where you're coming from and how it's destroying your life and how it's bothering you. Like, I had my friend Brett, his parents went through a divorce. And I remember I was on the phone with him the day after they filed and they told him, and he was so like frustrated and angry and didn't know what he wanted to do. And I just talked to him for like a good 3 or 4 hours on the phone, and I was just like, bro, I'm here for you, I got you. But then we ended up not being friends later, so it made no sense. Like, that was on him, not on me. I didn't do nothing. But I don't know where he is now. And it's just sad because it's like I've tried to help people and it's like really hard. So it's like, if you're dealing with a disability, just know it's going to get better. And I'm here for you guys. I say it all the time. I'm here for you. I got you, no matter what. So it's just like frustrating. Morning. But you just have to understand what your problem is, and you have to understand, like, you know, like, get with your doctor, see what you can do. If it's a situation where you can make it better, then make it better. If it's a situation where you can't really do anything, but you're trying, then start a YouTube channel, start a blog, start a journal, write a book, something. Tell people your story, get your name out there, get people to understand you. And I promise you, it'll make you proud. It'll make you feel better. It'll make you feel like you're not this mistake. You're not worth anything. I mean, those were the three things. I thought I should have never been born. I thought I was a mistake, and I thought I would never do anything in my life. I thought I would always live with my parents, and I thought that I could never be big or famous or have social media or anything like that. And I'm telling you, when I finally said enough is enough, when I almost died with that blood clot and pneumonia, and that's what killed Bernie Mac, and that's what's killed other big people that are overweight, whatever happened the time that I was in the hospital is what woke me up and made me realize, you don't want this no more. You're done. And that's why I've lost 120 something pounds and I've done so good and I've lost weight and I'm like about to do surgery. I have 270 something people on Instagram or on YouTube. And I'm not trying to be cocky again because I don't want people to think, oh, why is he being so cocky? But I'm just saying, you, like, your life is worth something. You just have to know what you want. And I'm not trying to preach at people because I don't want to come off preaching to people, but I just want to come off to, I'm here for you no matter what the situation is, no matter what your thing is, I'm here for you, no matter what it is. And if I can coach you along, if you're trying to do something or whatever you want to do, let me know. It's easy to send me a message, and I do reply to people. So just let me know, guys. All right. But anyways, with all that being said, have a happy Halloween. Stay safe. Don't eat too much candy, and be sick the next day. And I'll see you guys later. All right. Peace, guys. Love you. Make sure to like and subscribe. Turn on my notifications. Let's get this video to 100 likes. If we can. If we can't, that's fine. I got it. It's good. And go watch yesterday's video, guys. I did a cooking video showing me prepping my food, getting ready for next week. All right, guys. Peace.